This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. We're back. Nebraska basketball sucks.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They just had one bad game. It's one of those where you just throw away the film.
Didn't they lose by, was it almost 30?
It was 29, yeah.
Yeah.
29 points. It's not good.
Creighton's, I mean, they're good. Yeah, they're good.
They're a lot like us.
Live and die by the three.
Except better
We just
at shooting and bigger.
they're not. If you look at the stats, they're not like way better than us shooting. We just, I mean, we couldn't make a thing. What did we go, like 2 of 24?
Yeah, did we make 1 3 in the first half?
Yeah.
Or was it 0?
I think it was 1.
It was 1 in case
then-
at the end of the half.
Yeah. And then we made 1 in the second half. I mean, it got out of control. The only way we were going to get back into it was making threes. So we just kept forcing them. I mean,
Usually
we weren't
good.
going to get back in it by just getting a bunch of twos.
Yeah.
It's a good formula for the tournament. Get down, just huck threes.
It's needed.
Don't
They'll
make
learn.
them.
Hey, it was a needed loss. Humble themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
We didn't play that bad in the first half.
I thought we played okay in the first half.
Like
we just
we
couldn't
were
make a
ahead.
shot.
We were ahead 21-20 the first 10 minutes of the game, and we probably missed 6 bunnies at the rim. Probably, like if you make 4 or 5 of those, the 15-point lead is 6.
Yeah.
And your outlook is completely different on the second half.
Yeah.
But since we were down 15, we got the technical. Everyone's like, well, it's over.
Yeah. I agree. I thought we kept pace with them in the first half.
Yeah.
They're a fast team.
Yeah, which I'm not sure
If that was good for us.
we should do that.
No.
I mean,
it was fun to watch, but like last year we beat them because we mucked it up and like played
Wasn't it like
slower.
the
yeah,
lowest
but I
scoring
feel like
game
that's
they
not
had?
really our offense.
I agree. Like we have the personnel this year to run up and down.
Yeah, and if we make
It all comes down to making shots.
3 or 4 more threes in the first half, it's a completely different game.
Yeah, it's one of those games where we just couldn't make a shot.
Yeah.
Like we had some good looks too. Like they weren't all just like throw it up.
Yeah.
There were some wide opens ones we just missed. And Baylor Shireman
Yeah, he
can
went.
go fly a kite for all I care.
Yeah,
Had a great first half. Didn't do anything in the second half.
didn't have to.
Yeah, didn't have to, but he still missed a lot of his threes in the second half. But
He was pulling up from anywhere in the first half.
yeah, I guess when you're hot though, you might as well.
Yeah.
Did we not think to like guard him further out?
I mean, it's tough though because if you go out and guard him, then Cockburner's just gonna eat down low. And Creighton's defense was spot on. I mean, make Alec and Gary shoot threes. That's what I would do, and they left them open, and they missed.
Yep. It's tough.
It's all right. We bounced back against Minnesota on Wednesday, so we beat them 1-0 in the Big Ten.
There you go.
On to Michigan
Then you're
State on
back.
Sunday.
And you lose that one.
Nope,
Is it here?
it's here. 5:30 p.m. Big Ten Network.
We saw the Vault's performance on Sunday. It wasn't.
That crowd was unreal, though.
I saw the
That's-
line to get into the student section was
Probably the best crowd I've ever seen.
past the mail office.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Best-
Post office.
Best crowd I've seen for a basketball game ever.
That's
So
cool.
there's still some buzz.
There's buzz.
Just gotta,
I wish it would have been at least a little bit closer.
yeah,
If it was like a 15-point loss,
yeah.
I wouldn't be
You
saying.
can't be losing by 30 in
No.
these big games.
No,
Especially
was
because
the
you haven't
disappoint-
played anybody yet.
yeah.
That's
But
where
we're
it's
76th in the net ranking, the first net ranking, which is how they determine the tournament, or that's one of the metrics they use.
72nd,
76.
so we're out.
So we're out by 8 spots. You do well in the Big Ten, you'll easily make that up.
Yep.
And it's good because we didn't play anybody in the non-conference, but we killed them. So, like, that helps your net ranking. Like, you didn't win by, 4. You beat them by
Yeah.
20-plus against
True.
bad teams. So, I believe in Hoiberg. He'll get it going.
Yeah, we'll
He'll
see.
get him back on
We'll
track.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, he did already get him back on track.
True. College football playoff was announced this week, past weekend. What do you guys think of it?
Got it
So we
right.
got
I think they got it right.
Michigan, Washington, Texas, Bama.
Yeah. Really, the only controversy was Bama and
Florida State.
Florida State.
And then the seeding, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no way you're going to put Florida State, especially when you see the criteria and the very last bullet point is player availability.
Yeah.
So it's not like they just came up with this out of the blue for the first time ever. It's been in the guidelines the whole time that if a player, it's player or coach. So like if a coach gets suspended or takes a new job, then someone could fall in the rankings because of that. So that's where people, I guess I didn't know that until like probably Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see that, I mean, the writing was on the wall that unless Florida State played outstanding, they were going to get left out.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't play well offensively, but
Defensively, they look really good.
yeah.
Their defense is elite.
There was no way they were going to leave the SEC champion out. There was
No.
just no chance.
No chance.
And yeah, I mean, okay, Florida State had their third string in on Saturday, but they still struggled against Florida with their second string.
Yeah.
Like if they don't have Jordan Travis all year, they're not even close to undefeated. Like
Yeah.
they probably lose to LSU the first game, Clemson, and maybe even another loss in there.
Yeah.
Because they also got bit by the ACC being down.
Yeah.
Because Clemson was nowhere to be found. Louisville struggled.
Miami struggled at the end of the year.
Miami
Yeah.
wasn't great. So, like, the big argument I kept seeing was, like, well, the ACC was better than, like, outperformed the SEC in head-to-head. But two of those wins are Florida State beating Florida, who's bad,
And LSU,
and LSU with Jordan Travis.
in game 1 of the season.
Right.
So, if you're Florida State, I get why you're mad. I mean, it's never happened before. The thing that I think screwed Florida State is, well, first of all, everything went wrong for them to get left out.
Yeah.
Bama won, Washington won, Texas won
Convincingly.
easily. And the fact that it's the last year of the 4-team playoff where the committee doesn't have to worry about any repercussions about leaving an undefeated conference champion out.
Yeah.
Because if this, I think PFT talked about if this was what it was going to be for the next 10 years, you can't leave Florida State out at that point because there's no precedent to say like, or I mean, people are just going to say like, well, when your conference might not even matter to get in if it's just going to be the 4 best teams that the committee decides where it's the last year of the 4-team playoff. The committee can just say, well, this wouldn't happen. This isn't going to happen again. Like a Power 5 champion it's undefeated. It's never going to get left out again.
Yeah.
So that kind of got him. But I mean, you can't really, the only argument to say that you didn't get the 4 best teams is saying that Georgia was better than someone, but you can't have them jump anybody that's in.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I mean, they've won back-to-back national titles.
Yeah.
They've won
Yeah.
Won 29 in a
29
row.
in a row. They lose by 3 in the SEC championship game, and they get booted.
Yeah.
It's like that's
Especially because they dropped 5 spots. They went
Yeah.
from 1 to 6. I thought,
They could have been 5.
yeah,
doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have asked Michigan who they would have rather played, they would have said Florida State all day.
Oh yeah.
Over Alabama. Like, it's just the goal was to get the 4 best teams. I mean, Florida State now, as they're currently constructed, is not one of the 4 best. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
Without Jordan Travis, they're not one of the 4 best teams in the country.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
The
Like
same
whether
thing.
they're undefeated or not.
Yeah. Same thing kind of happened. Was it like 2016? Was it when Ohio State went?
Had Cardale
with
Jones.
Cardale
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
But he came in and lit it up as a backup.
yeah.
He had like a game where maybe even 2 games where he came in and yeah, they looked like they didn't even skip a beat and still killed teams.
So then it kind of, I was just thinking about earlier today, it kind of brings into account how good does a backup have to play for them to be considered.
I think if
You
Florida
know.
State would have killed Louisville,
But what if they win by like 21-6? Because
I think if they beat, I think the Louisville game didn't matter as much. Just because if their backup would have looked great against Florida, then you can sell it as, well, this is our 3rd-string quarterback, true freshman, first ever start.
yeah,
I think the backup just had to look way better against Florida because it was a concussion. Like, he would have been fine on January 1st.
Yeah.
But it's hard to, like, the committee, I think, got it right, but definitely understand why people are pissed about it.
Yeah.
But,
I do feel bad.
I mean, the goal is to get the two best games and then the best national championship, which I think it's set up to get to.
Yeah. Any other news we want to talk about?
Portal?
Yeah, transfer portal is hot.
Yeah.
Scalding hot.
Couldn't be hotter.
Kool-Aid is flowing.
Nebraska's going to have their choice.
Maybe.
I think it's going to come down to three guys. Kyle McCord. I just think because we went to visit him.
Yeah.
I think that's huge. Blake Shapen or Will Howard. I don't
think we're getting Howard.
I don't think so. I think he's going to go to USC.
Yeah. The other name I've heard is the Levitt kid from Michigan State.
I did hear that guy today.
I don't
really know. He was a backup for them.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just because he's young and would have multiple years, and that's kind of what Rule's looking for in the portal. But I don't know how much of an upgrade it would be from
Purdy
or Harbor. Like, I don't know. But do you know how much money we paid Jeff Sims? I found this out today.
I don't know if I want to know.
And Casey Thompson. So we paid Casey before he left. Like, he was still trying to earn the job here. Left. We paid him.
We paid him
because we already guaranteed him the money. So then he left. So we paid him that money.
So you can.
And then we paid Jeff Sims.
Okay.
Probably like 1.2.
$1 million for each. For 0 wins, by the way. So we paid $2 million to 2 quarterbacks combined for 0 football wins.
Did Casey Thompson not have a win?
No, because it was after the year. So we paid him money before, like when in spring camp, basically.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Casey Thompson got us a win, but that makes sense.
$1 million. $2 million.
$2 million for no wins.
Whew. That one hurts.
$1 million for Jeff Sims.
Well, we just have money to throw around then. Let's go get
Imagine
Kyle McCord.
Give me Kyle McCord.
Hey, Rule. I'll sign up for $1 million.
I'll get you 0 wins.
I'll get you 0 wins.
Sure.
I'll go stand on the sideline. That's crazy to think about, though.
Yeah, that's
like
insane.
how much money you have to pay just for a quarterback. And like Jeff Sims wasn't even the top quarterback in the
pool. How valid do you think that answer was for Sims? $1 million. Like, how do you think that's like 100% true?
I think so.
I'm just thinking he was not that good at Georgia Tech. Casey Thompson, I get paying him a ton because he was good at Texas until he lost a job.
Yeah.
That one makes sense. But Jeff Sims he had the most turnovers in all of college football at Georgia Tech.
It's a quarterback, athletic.
That's nuts.
Whoever's making these decisions needs to be their power needs to be changed. Somebody else decide because we're giving $1 million to the guy who led all of college football in turnovers.
Cat was meowing.
Then somebody else has got to make those decisions.
Yeah. I agree. Well, let's go out and get someone good then.
Yep.
Kyle McCord.
Kool-Aid's going to be flowing.
Oh, if we get him,
you guys are going to be
high
again, and then you'll come crashing down.
No.
I've already laid out the scenario where we walk into Columbus with Kyle McCord and beat Ohio State.
I love it.
Keep dreaming.
All right. I'm going to throw on my Revo shades real quick.
Yeah, me too.
Chris, are you going to throw them on?
Forgot them.
Oh.
Got them at home. Yeah. Had a busy day.
Busy day at work.
Was your day worse without your Revo shades?
It was worse. I was driving on the interstate towards the sun.
Yeah?
And this morning, and I didn't have any sunglasses.
But that was pretty tough.
Yeah, and you know how you can fold down the thing in the car, but it doesn't really help.
No.
So I was looking into the sun the whole time.
Yeah.
My eyes probably got way worse.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So you didn't have the Revo shades on.
I was like, damn, I wish I had the Revo shades.
Yeah. I'm sure. Well, use code BoysOnBad20 at Revo.com. 20% off your order. Get yourself a pair of Revo sunglasses. They're the best in the game. Invest in your eyes.
Always invest in your eyes.
Always invest in your eyes. All right. Let's get into, it's not, we have one college football game this week.
Yep.
Troops.
Arguably the most fun game of the year. It's
Most
the Troops.
important game.
Most important game.
Yep. Cheer for the U.S.
Cheer for the U.S. The Troops play Army Navy. But we're not going to not give you guys locks for the week.
Yeah.
So we're going to hit the NFL as well. Can we get an update? We're going to roll. I guess Chris won the college.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you guys. Thank you.
I guess we still have bowl games. You're
We
on
do
the
have-
college regular season. How about that?
It's
So
fair.
could be a Florida State situation. Win the regular season,
Could be.
nothing to show
I'll win
for
the
it.
bowl games too. It's fine.
So Chris, the race is pretty tight. Chris is at 54.76%. Dylan's at 53.33. I'm at
Whoa.
51.16. Trevor's at 32.65.
How he was consistently bad all year.
yeah, it wasn't a good year for Trev.
It was not.
And I mean,
Shockingly bad.
the bonus locks, I think, ended up hurting.
Yeah. He had a lot of 1 and 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Where, like, if you just go 1 and 2, your percentage goes up.
Yeah. Well,
He'll
But-
get it back during bowl season.
Yeah.
he'll get it back.
Ton
I'm
of
not worried
ground.
about him.
Plenty of games still.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to roll the percentages into NFL, though. So we're doing NFL/Army Navy locks this week. Chris, would you like to start us with your locks of the week?
Yeah, so what week is this now in the NFL? 14?
14.
Week 14 NFL locks. First, I'm going the Buffalo Bills plus 2.5 at the Chiefs. Been saying it all year. Chiefs are frauds. They're not that good. Yeah, they're 8-4, but if you shut down Travis Kelce, their offense struggles. Just lost to the Packers this week. And their defense, I think, is overrated. Yeah, they have Chris Jones, but they have a lot of injuries now. And the Bills are going to be playing for their lives, playoff lives. If they lose this game, it's going to be hard for them to make the playoffs. They usually have success against the Chiefs in the regular season. So give me the Bills plus 2.5. My next pick, I'm going the Ravens -7 at home against the Rams. Being a Rams fan, I'm also realist. They're frauds. They should not be 6-6.
Jeez. I don't get how they're 6-6. That's incredible.
Their defense is not good. They can't stop a nosebleed. I mean, if you throw the ball every down, which the Ravens don't really do, but if you take away Aaron Donald, they'll be fine. Lamar Jackson, I mean, he's unstoppable right now. And then the Ravens defense, they have a good defense all of a sudden. Like, they're really good. Cooper Kupp's a little banged up. Puka's banged up. Bad offensive line leads to a lot of sacks of Stafford. Last, I'm going the Chargers -3 at home against the Broncos. Brandon Staley, I'm going to take him in spite of him. He's just living on the edge. He'll probably get fired after the year. But I believe in Justin Herbert. I believe in his talent enough. Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, there's enough talent on that team to get some wins. Denver, yeah, they were hot, but they just lost this last week to the Texans. And I think they're going to start to cool off again. Russ can't keep playing at the level he was, so give me the Chargers -3.
Nice. Yeah, Staley needs to go soon.
Yeah, he scored 6 points on the Patriots. Win
That
6
was
to
an
0.
insane game.
Yeah.
They covered, though.
They did cover.
Heard Harbaugh potentially to the Chargers.
Could happen.
Really?
I could see it.
I mean, he's going to be rumored with any NFL job again.
Yeah.
He's going to do this every year until he leaves.
Yeah.
Whew. It'd be interesting. All right, Jordan, what are your locks for the week?
I'm going to take the Bears plus 3.5. This is just strictly a Chris logic. If you've got to keep the divisions close, so I'm going to take the Bears plus 3.5. How many games up are the Lions right now? In that
3.
division?
Like 3.
Yeah, so you want to keep those a little bit closer. We were talking about it a little bit before. Obviously, the Bears are playing for a draft position, but they're going to be fine with Carolina getting the 1 pick anyway, so they get that pick. So maybe they try and build a little bit of confidence with Fields going into next year, just assuring him he is the guy. If they're going to take Carolina's pick and potentially draft like Marvin Harrison, bulk up the offensive line, or go on defense. So I'm going to take the Bears plus 3.5. Then I'm going to take Dallas minus 3.5 against Philly. Cowboys just don't lose at home. So I think the Eagles, I think they're still obviously a really good team. I think they kind of got exposed a little bit. Brock Purdy kind of lit him up. He's now the MVP favorite. So imagine what Dak can do against that defense. Also, I know Jalen Hurts came back and played, but who knows kind of the severity of that. Could be a little bit worse after a week off. So going to take Dallas minus 3.5, and then I'm just going to take the Dolphins team total over 30.5 against the Titans. Just a strict play on, I think the Dolphins are really good. I think that Will Levis and the Titans aren't very good, so the over scares me just a little bit, like total-wise. So going to take the Dolphins, have a lot of trust in Tua. It's at home. Probably Tyreek scores a couple touchdowns, goes off for a ton of yards to try and get into that MVP race. So give me the Dolphins, team total over 30.5.
Nice. Was that 3 or did you use your bonus?
Nope, no bonus.
No bonus.
No bonus this week.
Once you're above 50%, I think it hurts you more than it helps.
Yeah. Unless you go 4-0.
Unless you go 4-0.
Then you're back.
But if you win 2 and you lose your bonus, then you go down.
That is true. All right, good picks. My locks of the week. I'm seeing clear thanks to my Revo shades. Go to revo.com, code BoysNotMad 20% off your order. My first lock of the week is going to be the Army-Navy over 27.5, just as a personal challenge. I take it every year. Typically, these games are low scoring. I think last year was the first year that the over hit in a while, but it was electric. It's just a game that you have to take. You got to take the over. You never bet against the troops, so you bet on them to score points. My second pick is going to be the Cowboys -3 at home against the Eagles. Cowboys are riding a 14-game home winning streak, which is the longest active in the NFL. If you come into Jerry World, you're just going to get beat. And that goes for the Eagles as well. I think Jalen is a little banged up. I'm sure he'll play, but he's going to be a little bit gimpy. Dak's been playing like a Super Bowl quarterback lately, which didn't think I would say that at this point in the year, but he's playing well. He's getting me excited as a Cowboys fan, so we'll see what he can do. But give me the Cowboys -3 at home against the Eagles. My third pick is going to be the Lions-Bears over 40. I think the Bears' defense is still really bad. Goff has been lighting it up for the Lions the past couple weeks. Their offense is really good. And I think Fields can put up some points. So just give me 14, maybe 21 points from the Bears, and it's going to fly over. So those are my 3 picks.
You say Cowboys
Nice.
are -3?
I saw them at -3.
All right, I'll take 3 then.
Did you say 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably take the 3, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to buy a point.
No,
I truly
have
thought it was
3.5.
3. You have 3.5?
That's what I had on action.
that's
On bump, it said 3.
Trust bump.
I'll go with 3.
Okay. Going 3.
Going 3.
Both of us have 3.
Take off the shades. The new sponsor.
New sponsor alert.
Do you need to throw it to Trev?
Oh, yeah. I need to throw it to Trev. All right, let's throw it to Trev for his locks of the week.
Here are my Week 14 NFL locks. My first game, I have an NFL Game of the Year. And I'm taking the Bears +3 at home against the Lions. Now, there's a lot of reasons I like the Bears here. Their defense has actually improved. They've been playing really good these last couple weeks. They're coming off a bye. Last time they played, the Bears should have beat them. Choked late. It's going to be a cold game. Jared Goff struggles in the cold. I think Fields is good enough that the Bears can definitely win this game. We're going to take the 3 points for safety. Of course, you sprinkle some money line, but that one's a lock. Game of the year, you can book that. Next, we're going Ravens-Rams under 40. Another cold weather game, supposed to be up to 45-mile-an-hour gusts. It's going to be windy. Ravens are a run-first team as of lately. I think it's just going to be a gross, low-scoring game. Ravens coming off a bye, had a whole week to prepare for this Rams offense. I don't think they're going to be able to do much against the Ravens D. Take the under 40. My next pick, I'm taking the Browns -3 at home against Jacksonville. We all saw Trevor Lawrence get hurt last week on Monday Night Football. He's listed as questionable, but on a short week, I just don't see him playing. Browns have such a good defense, a great front. I think if C.J. Beathard's back there, they're going to give him hell. They're going to be in the backfield all day. Browns' defense is too good. I think they win by a lot. -3 is easy. I'm going to use my bonus lock, and with that, we're going to Sunday Night Football. Eagles-Cowboys. We're taking over 52. Both defenses have kind of struggled lately. They've been in a lot of shootouts. Eagles are frauds. Cowboys are very good at home. They just put up points. Last game was high scoring. I think it's going to be a big shootout. Last team to score wins. Over 52 is easy.
Nice. Great pick. Great locks, Trev.
I'd trust those.
I do too.
He's good at NFL.
He is actually really good at NFL.
He's good at NFL. He knows what he's doing.
This is where he could make it push.
Yes, 100%.
This is where I'm worried at third.
The first pick of the Boys I've had parlay week 14. Chris, what do you got?
Going the Cowboys, -3. Yes. I've said it the last 2 years. I said it at the beginning of this year. I think the Cowboys are coming out of the NFC to go to the Super Bowl. Honestly, I think Dak is my MVP. He's been playing at an incredible level, not turning it over. He and CeeDee Lamb have found a connection, and he's just playing unreal. I like to cheer against Nick Sirianni. Who wouldn't? A guy, he just rubs you the wrong way.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts banged up, like you guys said. Their defense hasn't been playing good. I think, like Jordan said, San Fran kind of exposed them a little bit, what they can do or what you can do to them offensively. And I just think it's a good spot for the Cowboys. Cowboys are playing, if they win, they tie the division and could be in the driver's seat for the 1 seed in the NFC. So there's a lot to play for. Obviously, Philly's playing for a lot too, but Dallas at home, motivation, Cowboys -3.
Love it. Great pick. Jordan, what do you got?
I'm going to take Army -2.5. One of these teams has to win. I get you don't want to bet against the troops, but problem is someone has to win. So I'm just going to take Army 2.5. I think it's easy. I feel like it's probably going to come down to like a field goal type game here. So getting it under 3, I'll take it. Army -2.5.
Love it. All right, I'm going to take the Giants +6.5 at home against the Packers. Tommy DeVito. He's kind of frisky. I don't know. He's been playing okay lately. I think the Packers have been riding high for the past couple weeks. I think possible letdown spot here. Going to New York. 6.5 just seems like a little too many points on a Monday night game. Prime time. It's going to be a close game. Look for the Giants. Maybe sprinkle money line.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like that. So that's my pick. Let's throw it to Trev for his parlay pick.
For my boys down bad parlay pick, I am taking the Giants +7 at home against the Packers. This is just your classic buy low, sell high spot. Packers have been playing really good lately, had a couple good wins. I just think it's a huge letdown spot for them. Giants have been playing a little better lately. Tommy DeVito's starting to get more comfortable the more reps he gets. They had a whole bye week prepared, so he's had 2 weeks to get more comfortable. I just think it's too many points. Take the home dog, Giants +7 on Monday Night Football.
All right.
Good pick.
This week, I feel good about this week.
If it comes down to the troops and it loses, be mad at me.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at the troops.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be the first leg.
Yeah.
True.
Troops will be the first leg.
So, yeah, if the parlay loses, blame me.
Yeah.
Don't blame the
Don't
troops.
blame the troops. Do
No,
not blame
never.
the troops.
So what are we up to, 50 here?
I think so.
One spin for 50.
I mean, he picks 15 every week.
That's true.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50.
The max.
50 piece.
28.
24.
Yep. Feeling it.
What's the thought process?
Don't have one.
Okay.
Just feeling it. Where is 28?
24. 20. Oh. One more.
Shucks.
One more.
Oh, that's a bummer. I don't even see 28. I still haven't found it. Oh, there it is. It's right by Mr. Frost's number 7.
One more.
Oh, it's not even going to be close.
Oh, I thought it.
It hopped out of 24.
It was in
It definitely
24.
hopped out of 24. That
I
sucks.
actually thought it was in the 24.
That sucks. Too bad.
Sucks.
Maybe next week.
Oh, that was going all on Texas to win it all.
Also, we didn't mention that Jordan's wearing a Texas sweatshirt right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty heinous.
I doubled down after getting called out for the game of the year. I knew at some point I would have the opportunity to double down. Figured this would be the best time to do it. I was really hoping for 24 to hit to put it all on Texas.
We don't win any podcast awards. We know why.
That's fine.
That's all right. All right. Good week, boys. Let's win some Husker basketball games.
Yeah.
Let's hit some parlays. Just have a good week.
Just have a good week.
Yep.
All right.
Fighting a cold a little bit.
Me too.
It's going around.
Battling.
Stay healthy out there.
Yeah.
It's that time of year when it gets cold.
Throw on a mask if you have to.
Yep. Just stay healthy.
Stay healthy out there. All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.